Gaffer, it's Grimsby at home this weekend. Just how much are you looking forward to that game?
Yeah, looking forward to going back home. It's been good of late. Certainly the last home game against Tranmere was full of drama, but we came out the right side of things, so we're excited about getting back in front of the home crowd again.
Yeah, does our recent run at the Exercise Stadium add to the excitement? It's unbeaten in 8 games, I think won 4 of the last 5. Is there a feeling amongst the lads and amongst the staff of really can't wait to get back there?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that record has given us good confidence levels without wishing to be complacent on the day. You know, we're up against David Artell's team. He's worked wonders with them, and a very good team. So we have to know what we're good at and try and carry out the roles again, as well as we did last time out.
What do you feel we have done well over the course of those last 8 games to avoid defeat in each game and take so many points?
Just be absolutely resolute, you know, from start to finish. I think they've been quite relentless games. Anyone watching them would have thought very high tempo games, and I'm used to seeing that, you know, from our team, but Grimsby as well, to be honest. You know, the coverage I've watched of them, they're an impressive team, and I think it's 2 quite forceful outfits that will be probably promising a very good game of football on Saturday.
Yeah, looking at Grimsby's season, I think they finished below 20th last season. Now they're up in the playoff places with 5 games to go, so it's been a really good turnaround for them. What's impressed you specifically about them this season?
I just think they've got the right mixture, so they've got good ingredients where they can win the fight, you know, set plays. They've got the long throw going in. They've scored a couple recently of good delivery with the left foot away swingers, in swingers, but that's not underplaying their general play, you know, where they can play out and split the 4, or they kick over the top, or go more of a 3. So it'll be a tactical battle, you know, and he's very good on that level is Dave, and we have to expect at times the unpredictable. We
took on another team last week, of course, in Wimbledon, who are also up there in those playoff places. Didn't come away with anything, but I imagine there were some positives that you took away from that week.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we were in the fight for the whole game, and we put the pressure on late on. It was a bit late on in the day when you know, we put the crosses in. I felt we need more entries into the box again this Saturday, and try and put a bit more pressure on, and concerted pressure. It was a tough game, you know. It was a windy day. We were both referring to that, their manager and myself, after the game, and it didn't really settle, but it was a hell for leather end of the season game where stakes are high, and sometimes you do get that type of game, but in front of 8,500 fans I thought we were resolute and kept going.
In terms of the stakes being high, you look at the permutations of this weekend, and it could, if results go our way, see us 12 points clear of a drop with just 12 points to play for. How much of an incentive does that give you and the rest of the squad to go out there and really perform to the best of our abilities on Saturday? Yeah,
it's a big incentive. You know, we're in the driving seat, and therefore the destiny is in our hands. So we have to take charge, really, and you know, it could be an exciting day if we play our cards right and really assert ourselves. Show personality that we have done for so many weeks now.
In terms of team news, Toby Sims came off last weekend. Is there any update on his condition going into the weekend?
Well, the update at the minute is, you know, he's with Ben Rome, the strength and conditioning coach, this morning. Build it up today. Hopefully he'll be able to take part in the shape session tomorrow, and we can involve him. If he's not quite ready, then you know, we know we've got good cover as well. And
just finally, Dean Cornelius missed out as well last weekend. Could you give us an insight into what was the reason behind that?
Yeah, just after training last Friday, we trained at Bedfordshire FA, and on the way down to Wimbledon, and he felt something behind his knee, and there's a bit of an injury now that will keep him out for the next couple of weeks at least, which is a real blow for him and for us.
Thank you.
Cheers.